Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today for McFarlane Toys, in the Batman Classic TV series, we are featuring the Bookworm. Alright, so he's not the most flashiest of Batman's rogue gallery, but at least we're adding another figure to the roster. Fun looking figure. You know, this really embodies the Bookworm. Unlike other figures in the assortment, he is missing the sound effects. Instead, he has a little magnifying glass right there. On the back, we have the Bookworm. And then we also have the Batcave playset and the Batmobile. This figure came out back in 2024. So a more recent action figure from the classic TV series line. Alright, so let's take this out first. Alright, so we have the magnifying glass accessory right here, and I'm kind of curious if this is actually like a real functioning magnifying glass. Like if it actually magnifies things. Does it? Wow, it does. It's a real magnifying glass. That's so cool. Although everything looks illegible, it does magnify stuff. So, yeah, there you go. Look at that. A real magnifying glass with an action figure. That must be a first. Right, so I don't want to lose this accessory. Alright, so we have the Bookworm. You'll notice he has his glasses over his face. He has his little headlamp deal attached to his hat. The color scheme on this guy really screams late 60s. With the brown suit with the gold trim. And I want to see if his hand could properly hold a magnifying glass. It does. I kind of wish they would have gave him a tighter grip. As you can see here, it's not really a gripping hand, and you're relying more on the strap. But it would have been nice if it was a much more solid hold on the accessory. It is kind of like this roughly holds on because of friction. The figure itself stands in at about 6 1/4 inches. That's a decent head sculpt. The frames of the glasses are very thick. His head swivels left and right, like so. The hat feels like a soft, rubbery material. The arms move forward, and they also go outward, like that. They bend at the elbow with a mild swivel. The wrists are they articulated? If they are, they're not moving. They feel like they're articulated, but mine just feel kind of stuck. There might be waist articulation, but it might be hidden under the coat, and it feels very tight. Speaking of the coat, especially toward the bottom, seems to get in the way of leg articulation. Even though there is a cut there, a small slit, it still is going to hinder the movement of kicking upward, which is unfortunate. Single pinned knee, and I think it's on a swivel as well. Very mild swivel. And yeah, it's the Bookworm. Like I said, he's not the flashiest of characters from the Batman Classic TV series. But it's nice that, it's another figure to fill out the roster. And here he is next to Batman. We have the Adam West Batman. About the same height, surprisingly. I didn't realize that. We have the shorter Burt Ward Robin over here. We have the Eartha Kitt, Catwoman, the Frank Gorshin Riddler in the boxing outfit, the Cesar Romero Joker with the swim trunks. So yeah, he looks great next to all of them. I can't say this enough. I love the classic TV series produced by McFarlane Toys. The old Batman 66 series was how I was introduced to Batman as a child. And, seeing the live action version of those characters, it really won me over. And then, some years later, I got into the comic books. But yeah, I'm so fond of this line of action figures. They're really something else. Again, he might not be he isn't the flashiest of characters in the lineup, but at least, McFarlane, they're diving deep and just giving us any and every character they could. All right, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.